Yo, check it out, I gotta speak the truth about the hardest working small channel in the crypto booth. He's the crypto
Welcome back to the Crypto Father channel. I am the Crypto Father. Today is the 21st of August, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about something that's been brewing for Hamster Kombad, one of the biggest new games on Telegram. Something odd is afoot. There is an article, I'm going to read that, but before we do get into that nitty-gritty juicy details, let's have a quick look at the crypto market and see where we're at. Also, remember to smash up the likes on this video, subscribe to the channel, of course, watch the video till the very end so you don't miss any of the very juicy details on Hamster Kombad. $2.1 trillion in market cap, 83 billion in trading volume in the past 24 hours. Bitcoin still below $60,000, minus 0.2% on a 24-hour chart. Ethereum at $2,500, not looking too great. Ethereum, it dumped and it stays below $3,000. Another 1.6% lost over the past 24 hours, which is very sad. BNB is doing okay, plus 2.4%. There may be a reason for that. There is a lot of usage on BNB. Solana at $142. There's another article on Solana, but it's not for this video. Ton below $7. It was above $7 for a long time. Now it's down below. Another 2.2% lost on Ton. Tron is doing exceptionally well, 11% plus. Wow, 15 cents. Look at that. It was trading at 12 cents just recently. Cardano is up. Avalanche is up. Polkadot is up. Chainlink is up. Litecoin is down. Meowcoin is in green. 0.3% on 24 hours, so that's nice. So a nice pump here to 0.0001 yesterday. That's surprising, so that's very nice to see. It retraced since then a little bit, but it's good to see that Meowcoin is finally pumping. 14% up on 2 weeks, 4% on the 7 days. Meowcoin is still at below 500,000. It was above 1 million, now it's still below 500,000 market cap. It's a great project, it's a great coin to get into, and I would suggest you do so. But let's move on to our topic at hand here. Hamster Kombad Dark Secrets. Is the biggest airdrop a scam in disguise? Now, there's a lot of games that are being let out on... There are a lot of games that are being let out on Ton, and the latest one I was talking about was a wallet I talked about, the HODL wallet, and I collected some cash in it, some of the coins, and when it came to basically the airdrop distribution, all of a sudden the wallet asked to, it's not loading right now even, all of a sudden it asked for BNB donations in order to claim your airdrops. And now there is a scam warning next to it. And I don't know where these come from. I assume that these are placed here by Telegram. And so Telegram flags these as scams, unfortunately, because it looked like a good wallet. But when you click on it, you don't get anywhere, and even when I click it on my phone, it doesn't open up. So the message that they sent says, "Dear project lover, please help us to talk to Telegram that our project is truthworthy by connecting to not scam, and told that told wallet bot is not a scam. Remove the scam tag, please." So this is a tag that is put up by Telegram, and the problem with the hold wallet was that in order to claim the HODL or the hold tokens, you had to make a deposit of a small amount of BNB, which makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. Why is it necessary to deposit? Why is it necessary to make a payment in BNB when the project is running on Telegram? Which means it should be either using Ton or the native token of the project that is being launched. Why would people be made to pay in a completely different token that is not related, that it has nothing to do with the project or the chain on which the project is built? So that's where the scam comes in. And so I don't know what transpired, but a lot of people, but basically anybody who wanted to claim the token of HODL was requested to make a deposit in BNB in order to claim the HODL token. I personally didn't do it because I felt a bit iffy about what I just said, having to use a token that has nothing to do with the project or the blockchain on which the project is being developed. Hamster Kombad has got nothing to do with BNB deposits. But Hamster Kombad Dark Secrets is the biggest airdrop scam in disguise. I'm going to read the article because there is a lot of details. I did read it, but I'm not going to be trying to summarize it. They've always claimed they didn't need to chase investors for funding, presenting themselves as an independent force in the crypto space. But some stories being unfolded suggest this might not be entirely true. So they basically said, we have enough money to fund our project, the development of our project, and we don't need investors. Investors mean, having investors means that you have to pay out a share of your project. Obviously, investors are there because they invest because they want to get something in return. They want a return on their investment. And so when projects do have investors, the people who invest afterwards, the funding investors, people who invest in the project can expect some kind of dump occurring, right? Because once the project goes live, then the funding investors will expect a return. So there's probably going to be a token distribution, and then there's going to be a dump in order to recoup the investments and so on. But some stories being unfolded suggest this might not be entirely true. The cracks are starting to show, and what was once seen as a promising project could be headed down a darker path. A now deleted article by Lenta.ru revealed that Hamster Kombad has some deep financial ties with investors, despite what they've been telling the public. AD.ru, a Russian investment firm, poured in $600,000 to boost Hamster Kombad's development. That's what is being rumored. Now, these are just rumors. Whether it's true or not, we don't actually know, but this is what is being talked about, what's being said. They didn't just stop there. They also helped raise over 1 million more for the project. In return, they were promised a 25% stake. But there's the catch. AD.ru says they haven't seen a single penny of the profits. Hamster Kombad's lead, Edward Grinovich, denied in June that AD.ru had any role in the project, but reports suggest otherwise. It seems this game might have used resources meant for another game, Arenum. And Arenum is listed on Google, but when you go to the link or try to go to the link, it's not doing its thing. It seems to be listed on CoinMarketCap, but it isn't. There's just a mention of it, but it's not actually listed. There is an Arenum Telegram group with 41,000 followers, so that's a good indication, but that means nothing because the Arenum website continues to load. We'll see in a little bit to see if it's actually working. So Arenum, which AD&R is involved in. So what's really going on? If Hamster team wasn't chasing investors, why does it look like they were knee deep in agreements and broken promises? Now there's another matter with the influencers and marketers left in the cold, because every respecting project will be bombarded with influencers, and it is recommended to connect with influencers and pay them a bunch of money to get their projects promoted. I myself have not received any offers. I mean, I did receive a bunch of offers, but most of them were scams. Some of them I talked about, some of them are a bit iffy. I receive offers from investment companies. There was a recent one that I looked at, but I don't feel too comfortable promoting things to my audience that I don't think are very sound and could turn out to be a scam. And then people who invest money in them later on down the line will lose their funds, and I just would not feel comfortable with that. So I don't go ahead with these promotions because I'm not 100% sure that they are functional. Controversy doesn't stop with investors, however. So the project's marketing head, Nikita Anuriev, who's also a YouTuber blogger, left the project earlier this month. He was promised a 25% share of the profits in exchange for promoting Hamster Kombad and bringing in early investments. Another 25% share, but I guess this is a 25% share of the revenue, which would make up 50% if added to the 25%, the revenue that was supposed to be distributed to the early investors. But the project did not deliver its promises. Instead of sharing profits, the team refunded the early investors and cut ties with the influencers who helped make the project popular, according to Anuriev. Anuriev didn't leave quietly. He warned that the situation inside and around Hamster Kombad is getting tense. He even hinted that he might have to reveal more details if things don't change soon, especially to protect users, influencers, and investors from making decisions based on incomplete or misleading information. So, whatever the case may be, I assume that people will continue using this app because there's a lot of people, and I'm pretty sure that most of people will not get this message. Also, for myself, like for people like myself or anybody who's using this app, it's free to use. So why would you use it till the very end and see what comes of it? If it's a collapse of the whole thing, then that's what's going to be. Now, there is a token that is being launched. Hamster prices plummet. And you might be surprised at this. I was as well. Okay, so Arena has finally loaded. Esports starts here. Wow, it took a good few minutes for this thing to load. Okay, we're not going to look at it, but apparently this is a game. Arena is a game of some sort, or at least a gaming platform that may or may not be tied to Hamster Kombad. All these internal, so back to Hamster Kombad, all these internal conflicts are significantly impacting market performance of Hamster. Now, Hamster Kombad token is not being actively traded just yet. Right now, it is in pre-market. KuCoin has it listed. It is on pre-market. You can purchase it now for 18 cents. So it was at 25 cents, at 35 cents, I think, at some point, but it has retraced cents. On CoinGecko, it's listed at 23 cents, but it doesn't have a proper chart for some strange reason. It's only been listed since July 31st, so just like 21 days. That's hard to say. You know, it's one of those things, invest early and then hope to make gains. But by the looks of it, if you did invest early, you made losses because this token has been trading at 25 cents according to, or 23, 25 cents according to CoinGecko. But right now, according to KuCoin, it's trading at 18 cents. It's also mentioned on Binance, but it doesn't have a price tag attached. Binance, I guess, is very cautious. They probably just jumped on the wagon of the hype, because why the heck not? But there isn't anything actual. Hamster Kombad is also listed on CoinDex. Was I saying Coin Hamster? I may have been. If I was, I might cut it out. But anyway, Hamster Kombad price is also listed on CoinDex. It indicates that at an all-time high of 81 cents, and right now it's sitting at 35. It's got a bunch of trading pairs: USD, Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDT, and of course, you have to be very careful about the token because you need to change the contract to make sure that it is the proper token. I have not seen any announcements from Hamster Kombad announcing that there's going to be a pre-sale of a token. So I'm not sure what this is about. So some of the stuff that they say on their website is, on the game rather, since our explosive growth began, we've received numerous investment offers from some of the biggest venture capital firms in the Web3 space. We've turned down every single one. So they are very adamant about claiming that they have not received any investments from any firms. To this day, Hamster Kombad doesn't have any external investors. First and foremost, we value you, the players, more investors. The only way to obtain the future Hamster token is by playing the game. 60% of the total supply is reserved for the players, with the rest reserved for providing market liquidity, future ecosystem partnerships, and grants rewarding squads and other items. This approach ensures that everyone has the same opportunity regardless of wealth. In Hamster Kombad, anyone can win, and ultimately we all win together. Second, too many Web3 projects have built audiences only to use them as explicit liquidity for their venture capital backers. This has unfortunately become the norm in the industry. Instead of creating innovative projects that generate real value and revenue, companies often focus on making a convincing pitch to secure funding. So the only way to purchase Hamster tokens is to go to exchanges after the airdrop, where you will buy it from our users if they wish to sell at all. So the token has not been distributed yet. The token will be distributed once the launch is in place. So I am not sure what these tokens are. What is this Hamster Kombad? I don't think this is the legit one. This is not for the project. Maybe, I guess you could make early purchases. I have no idea. This is hard to tell, and so I would stay away from this because the airdrop has not been done. So what is being sold right here is very sketchy. On CoinDex, I mean, you know how this goes. You can launch a token and be all game on it. You can launch a meme coin and and pretend that it is the right one. Just copy the name and copy all that other stuff and you're good to go. With lawsuits from investors like AD.RU looming, the once rosy picture of Hamster Kombad is quickly fading. Community has been asking the Hamster Kombad team about the TGA and airdrop, but they have been unresponsive to these questions. The team has previously blamed delays in the airdrop on the technical capacity of the TON network and the sheer size of the airdrop, but now it seems that internal conflict has broken promises could be the real reasons behind the deals. Now, I don't see any of that being spoken of on Telegram, but so there is a little bit of FUD. In the meantime, it seems like the devs of Hamster Kombad continue to push out new stuff. A few weeks ago, we launched the Playground section, a prototype of the future hamster entertainment ecosystem. Several games have recently been integrated with the Hamster Kombad. We want to clarify that the keys will impact the size of the airdrop but aren't required to participate. To prevent fraud, we can't reveal more details now, but we are closely monitoring key generation services and recording all artifacts obtained dishonestly. This will be taken into account for the upcoming airdrop. So they have keys, they have artifacts that are given out. The more recent thing that they announced is operating a business means making a lot of payments. So they are announcing a new card that they created together with crypto.com. We introduce a new card for your exchange. And so this is a card inside the game, I think. Use the card in the game, increase your profit per hour, and get crypto.com metal card in real life. Interesting. Let's have a quick look at the game. This is the Playground. They keep adding a bunch of new games, and basically you can earn keys by playing these games. I downloaded Train Miner. It's not a bad game, actually. It just takes time. It's a clicker game. I'm not a big gamer, so, and I'm sure the other ones are interesting as well. Basically, all of these games allow you to earn more keys, which then will be used, I guess, to judge the amount of airdrop. So I'm not sure where the card is that is being spoken of. No idea. But so the team is like, they continue developing things, and so articles like this, no idea what it is, but it's Coinpedia. I don't know how reliable this information is also. But you have to keep an open mind to these things. I mean, this is a massive project. What's happening with the trading here? Is this legitimate? Is it not? There is some fun around this project, so it's wise to be aware of these things. Here's one thing to remember: if for some reason a project is asking you to pay an additional fee in a token that is completely irrelevant, that is non-related to the game, to the project, or the blockchain on which the project is running, then that should raise red flags. There is no need for deposits in BNB if the project is being developed on the TON blockchain. That makes no sense. If there is a transaction fee that is involved, then it would be paid in TON because the app or the project is run on the TON network, which means that transactions are conducted in the TON token, not in BNB. So, like in the case of the HODL wallet, it's questionable why people were asked to pay in BNB when it's not related to the Binance Smart Chain at all. And so it goes with every other project. So pay attention to that, be aware of it, and don't fall victim to those scams. That's it for today's video. Let me know in the comment section below what you think. If you have any thoughts, share your ideas, share your thoughts. Let me know what you think. But also remember to smash the like, subscribe to the channel, of course, and I will see you in the next video tomorrow. Later. Wow.